Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about aliens. That's right, aliens might be among us, who knows, or at least the US government seems to be hinting that aliens might have visited us on a lot of occasions, and they're finally hinting that they might be releasing something this month of June. So in maybe a couple of days, who knows? It sounds like it's getting closer and closer to that date. I don't know when the exact date is, but I'm hearing it's coming up. And this gets me excited because I am someone that has believed in aliens for a very long time, that they have to be out there. I used to watch those UFO documentaries when I was a kid and be so into them, hoping that they were real and legit. And then as I got older, I'm like starting to lose hope on those documentaries because I'm starting to realize sometimes they're using the same footage over and over in every documentary they do. And I'm really realizing how reliable are some of these people. I don't know. They could be crazy people for all I know. But I still wanted to believe in aliens because a long time ago, I'm going to say maybe more than 20 years ago, when I was still in high school, I remember looking up into the stars. I was at my cottage and I thought I saw like either it was a comet or a meteor or a shooting star. I don't know what it was, but that's what I thought it was at first. And it was going straight across the sky. And okay, that's cool. Like, holy cow, a shooting star or comet or whatever. And all of a sudden, it just starts zigzagging all over the place. And I'm like, what the hell? And it just disappeared. I'm the only one that saw it. Even though there were other people outside with me, none of them were looking up into the stars like I was. It was night. It was we were all outside at the cottage. I was the only one lying down looking up. And I saw that, and I've never forgotten it. And to me, that had to be something, because stars don't just go straight and then all of a sudden start zigzagging all over the place in the sky, right? It had to be something. So this was probably in the late 90s, early 2000s, because that's around the time when I was in high school. And yeah, I never forgot about it. And that's a part of me why I want to believe that aliens exist. I have to believe that that was something. And now that there are all these reports from the government admitting that, hey, yeah, we've seen these sightings too, and even closer than just in the stars. Like, we've seen them up front and visible with the naked eye. And some of the reports have been saying that they even surrounded the Navy at one point. So it's pretty fascinating hearing the government talking like that, the U.S. government. I don't know about the Canadian government. I haven't heard anything on their front because I'm Canadian, so I'm curious if the Canadian government has any stories to tell about something alien-ish that was witnessed by our Navy or our whatever, our Army. I think it's fascinating to think about. After all, we live in a universe where there are so many planets and galaxies out there. And we know that out there are some planets that could contain life. And, I don't know if NASA or any other astrologists out there are sending cameras or things to those planets. I mean, we just got a rover on Mars, or a helicopter or whatever on Mars, that's finally filming and taking pictures and stuff on that planet. Although we got pictures from Mars in the past, I believe. We finally have a workable camera that's actually with a helicopter that's actually looking and surveilling the entire planet and studying it, which is really cool. And the idea of sending something like that to a planet that could have life, I think those are the planets we should really be looking at. But they're saying a lot of these planets are very, very far away. So who knows? And hopefully they did send things already towards there to get us started, even if it's 1,000 years from now. I mean, hey, better late than ever, you know. So hopefully they got stuff on the way there. Um, as for these sightings, I mean, it has to be something big if the government is willing to finally come out and say something about this. I like to believe that it was the raid last year from the people that were planning on raiding Area 51 last year. I like to believe that that's what maybe got the ball started on saying, hey, you know what? Maybe we should tell the people of the world that aliens, we have been visited by unworldly type spaceships and finally put this to bed because it's been lingering long enough. You know, there's all those conspiracies about the Roswell, Mexico situation, Area 51, etc. Maybe they'll finally come out and say, yes, Area 51 is where we kept that ship from Roswell, you know? I would love it if something like that happened because it's like, yes, our dreams are finally coming true. Us alien enthusiasts are finally having the truth come out. Uh, but look, I think this is cool. And hopefully, I don't know how many people on my channel watch me that also want to believe in aliens. Or have ever even been in contact or witnessed something themselves like I have. I never been in contact with aliens, although I don't know if I'd piss my pants or something if I did see them. You know, I don't know. I even like the theory that, you know, there's some theories out there that maybe the gods that we speak about in mythology, like Zeus and Thor and Odin and Hades and Ares, you know, the Greek gods, the Norse gods, the Egyptian gods, maybe a lot of them were actually aliens. There have been theories that have talked about that being a possibility. I actually really do love that theory and think, yeah, that would actually make sense, especially if they're more advanced than we are. I always thought, yeah, something like a laser gun would probably look like a bolt of lightning to somebody. So if someone like Zeus was actually just a person from another planet that had a laser gun that shot lasers out, people would probably think like, holy shit, that guy's throwing lightning out of his hands. I mean, yeah, that's how people probably look at that, something like that. Thor, I can't explain the hammer thing. Maybe he just was a really strong guy. That who knows? But yeah, man, it's like, to me, aliens. The idea of aliens fascinates me because I am one of those people that cannot believe that we are the only living planet with life on it. You know, I have to believe that there are other planets out there with life just like us. Even if they're not human, maybe they're just other animals, like maybe other species of dogs or horses or birds or whales or whatever. Different types of those animals too. Maybe there are different types of humans. Maybe there are some less less advanced than we are. Maybe there are some that are more advanced than we are. And you would have to imagine if we are getting visitors from other planets, that they would have to be more advanced than we are. I mean, we can't be the only advanced species in the universe, and maybe they've been surveilling this planet, maybe waiting to see when we're ready to get contacted. I have no idea, but man, I would love it for it to all be true. So guys, comment below and tell me your thoughts on alien life. Are you hoping that these UFOs, or UFPs that they're calling it now, which stands for unidentified flying phenomenons, that's what they're actually calling it now, do you believe in it, or do you think it's the government stirring up some bullshit? I don't see why they would. I mean, I'm probably a little bit more trustworthy with the government than most people, but I mean, like, whatever. Not that they're not 100% trustworthy all the time, but I do think they're not. I don't side with the conspiracy theorists. Let's just put it that way. With that being said, guys, comment below. Tell me your thoughts on the aliens and if you want to believe in them, or if you say, it's all bullshit, David, don't believe it. So let me know in the comment section below. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Share the video as well. You know, the more eyes we get on this channel, the better. I want to create a community that's always fun and cool. And if you want, please donate to my Patreon page. No one has signed up yet, but when I do, that's going to be cool. Whenever that will be, unless you guys can't afford it, then don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I would like to get more views more often personally, because I think that's a better thing than asking people for money. But with that being said, until next time, take care.